That satisfies. Not many days left for us to find something that satisfies. Not many days left for us to find something that satisfies. Not many days left for us to find something that satisfies. To find something that satisfies. Not many days left for us to find something that satisfies. That satisfies. Not many days left for us to find something that satisfies. Not many days left for us to find something that satisfies. Not many days left for us to find something that satisfies. To find something that satisfies. Not many days left for us to find something that satisfies. satisfies. Not many days left for us to find something that satisfies. Not many days left for us to find something that satisfies. Not many days left for us to find something that satisfies.
Well, good evening, friends, and welcome to Grazie 2021. My name is Nelson J., and it's so great to be back with the Fran Nordstrom Guild tonight. So excited to have you joining us from wherever you may be tuning in. I'm in Northeast Seattle, and it's just great to be back with the Fran Nordstrom Guild tonight. It is Friday, September 17th, and so excited to present our fabulous program tonight. I wanted to run through what to expect tonight and to remind you that this right now, right here, is the time to freshen up that drink, grab a glass, sit back, relax. Tonight, the best way to enjoy the show is on the big screen, and then you can give, you can donate, and bid on the small screen, either your phone or your tablet. And if you haven't yet registered, always a good time to do that before the show starts. And as a friendly reminder, we're coming to you tonight via the Greater Giving link, and that's the best way to make your donations and to bid on the incredible auction items that we have. We're calling it Almost Live. More about that a little later. But that address, if you haven't yet registered, if you've registered, you've already received that link. But if you haven't, just hop on to FWN Guild, that's FWNGuild2021.ggo.bid, and that will give you access to the donation links. There are preset giving amounts. And remember, friends, tonight, you can give at any time, at any level, including your own custom amount. So a great way to support uncompensated care at Seattle Children's. So before we get on to some of our video content tonight and the official start of the program, I wanted to run through our agenda. Super terrific program in store. It's just about an hour long. And tonight you'll have a welcome message from your fantastic and intrepid Guild presidents, Jen and Carrie. And then you'll hear from Dr. Jeff Sparing, CEO at Seattle Children's. We have 3 remarkable and heart-moving patient stories tonight. And then we will review our Petite online Almost Live auction. And remember, friends, bidding is open now and has been open for several days, but it doesn't close until tomorrow at 8 p.m. That's Saturday, the 18th of September, 8 p.m. So you have more time to bid, but there are some fabulous packages and they need your support. And then we have some sponsors and some thank you messages near the end of the show, and we'll wrap up with an update on some upcoming Fran Nordstrom Guild events in 2022. So great evening in store. I'll be back in a few minutes. In the meantime, thank you for supporting Grazie 2021. Have fun, pour yourselves a cold drink, and we'll be back real soon. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Avery, and today I'm celebrating 5 years cancer-free. I am so grateful to the brain tumor team at Seattle Children's Hospital.
Today, I'm celebrating 5 years seizure-free.
I'm grateful for brilliant researchers.
Today we are celebrating 4 years of remission for Elia thanks to Seattle Children's.
Hello! Today I'm celebrating being able to walk my dog.
Today we're celebrating
5 years cancer-free!
Today, I'm celebrating my college graduation and my first semester of occupational therapy school.
I'm looking forward to graduating college in 2 years and performing on Broadway.
I'm looking forward to flying! I'm looking forward to meet new friends. I didn't go yet, go. Yay! I am looking forward to school.
I'm really looking forward to being able to go back and continue my studies at university.
If I could thank everyone who donated to the Yes campaign, I would say thank you for making research a priority.
Thank you for saying yes to our kids.
Thank you. Thank you for saying yes to me.
Thank you for saying yes to kids like me so that we can achieve our dreams.
If I could thank everyone who donated to the Yes campaign, I would say thank you for taking care of me like you would your own child.
To those of you who donated to the Yes campaign, we want to say thank you so much. Your donations really help, and we love you all.
So, Mom, nice to be here with you. I would love to chat with you a little bit about what prompted you guys to start Fran Nordstrom Guild. The reason we're all here.
Exactly. So the Fran Nordstrom Guild was founded in 1985 in honor of Fran Nordstrom, who was a devoted and passionate supporter of Seattle Children's Hospital, and she was on the board. She's married to Bruce Nordstrom, and she loved going on different outings with the kids, and they would take them in boats and tour around Lake Union. She was like a very inspiring, passionate person, and so we decided to form the Fran Nordstrom Guild in her honor.
And what about Fran specifically? What children's made you guys think that she was who you wanted to honor?
So what I didn't mention before is that Fran passed away prior to 1985, and we wanted to do this in honor of her memory, being such a big supporter of the hospital, and she was just a tremendous role model. She did this with, raising 3 boys, and we were raising children. So she was a big inspiration to us.
And what about Seattle Children's did you guys think it was so important to support children's? Like, why children specifically?
Their main focus, the fundraising focus for Seattle Children's, is the Uncompensated Care Program. And that is a program where we want parents to know that their child's going to be taken care of, regardless of their ability to pay. And so if there's a shortfall from the insurance, or if the parents don't have the ability to pay, this program pays for it.
Yeah.
And in 2020, it was the funds that they gave to these families was over $240 million. So we help raise funds for that. I know, right? So we help raise money for that.
Yeah. I know. I think it's so important, and like one of the ways that you brought me up, and I know that you were brought up as well, with my grandma, your mom, working at the LA Children's Hospital, is just the importance of kind of giving where you can, and kind of the one of the reasons why we started Fran Nordstrom Guild 2.0 was wanting to honor your legacy, just as you guys were honoring Fran's legacy, and also just kind of create that habit of giving. And the idea of we're really lucky and we're really fortunate to have not only what we have, but to live in a city like Seattle where we have so much and we have access to some of the best medical care in the world. And so, when we started this, we wanted to start it, in honor of our moms, because that's who we were honoring, and then as well as really being grateful for living where we live and what we have.
And so when our guild started all those many years ago, some of us were married, some of us had children, but there were times where every single year there was like 3 or 4 pregnant women, babies everywhere, and so you guys grew up with the Fran Nordstrom Guild.
Yeah, we did.
You did.
I mean, I remember like stuffing bags and doing fundraiser stuff as like a 7-year-old, and
yeah,
I mean, like that's just what you do, is you just help out.
Child labor.
Yeah, it's free.
It is free. No, it was fun. It was really fun, and then you guys came up to us and you and Annika
and Sophie
and Allison approached us, and
well, Ani and I were talking at a work event, and we were just talking about how much we loved being a part of the guild at a young age, and how we wanted to figure out a way to be more involved because we felt like we had capacity. And so then, and we really wanted to do something to honor Sophie's mom. And so we wanted to come up with a way that we could honor your legacy, because we have been blessed to be surrounded by such strong and empowering women, and we wanted to do something to honor you guys, as well as kind of, be a part of your legacy. We grew up kind of with this guild, and we wanted to be a part of it and make sure that the work that's been done continues. And I think that's been a huge driving force of, we have a lot of fun while doing it, and we make sure that, the legacy of Fran Nordstrom Guild and of Fran Nordstrom is honored and is maintained, and all while going towards uncompensated care at Seattle Children's, which is one of the best hospitals in the world, and really just that every child in need gets served. And I think it's hard to think of something more worthy, and I cry thinking about it and talking about it, but I really am honored to help, and I think we all can help.
And I will tell you that FNG 2.0 is my exit.
No, we're not ready for you to be done yet. You still have a lot to do.
Well, thank you, Blakely and Teresa Holland, for that fabulous historical recap of Fran Nordstrom Guild. It is so wonderful to see the next generation coached up and ready to take over and come alongside, not take over, but come alongside and add even more oomph to this remarkable guild. So welcome all. My name is Nelson J. I'll be your fundraising ambassador and host tonight. We have a terrific evening in store, and I'm so excited to be joining you and the rest of the Fran Nordstrom Guild supporters tonight. We are here. This is Grazie 2021, a virtual fundraiser full of gratitude and grace for the remarkable institution that is Seattle Children's. And tonight we're here to come together and help the Fran Nordstrom Guild raise funds for uncompensated care at Seattle Children's, so that every child, every family can receive the care it needs, regardless of their financial situation. So what a night we have in store. I have to say, as a bit of a confession, we have had so much fun putting this program together, and it started months ago. In fact, you probably noticed that Blakely and Teresa were in a lovely garden, and that was at Ann Knight's house. And we filmed that, I think, in July, and you'll see more Guild members later in the show. And we filmed much of that content at the garden party. So it's just an example of all the work that goes into these virtual fundraisers. But tonight, we're going to pass all the energy over to you to help us carry that ball over the line and raise lots of funds so that those families can get that support that they need and make sure that their child is taken care of. So a friendly reminder tonight that this is a fundraiser, and you can give any amount at any time. And the easiest way to do that is through the link that is FWNGUILD. That's FW, I'm going to go to my second screen, FWNGuild2021.ggo.bid. And on that link, you'll find some preset giving levels, and you can make a gift right there. You can bid on auction items. We have a wonderful online auction that is open and has been open for several days, and that will be open all the way up through tomorrow night at 8 p.m. And we have a special moment coming up in just a few minutes where we actually will take a pause and do a virtual fundraiser where you're going to watch this show on the big screen, and then you can give on your phone or your tablet. And we also have other ways that you can give as well, and I'll talk about that in just a bit. But before we get started, and before I carry on with more information about how to give, I would like to introduce the two presidents of the Fran Nordstrom Guild. And there are two two guilds in one. It's one big guild, but there's the original Fran Nordstrom Guild and then the 2.0s that Blakely referenced and she's a part of. So that's the next generation coming alongside their fabulous mothers, aunts, and friends and neighbors. And that is Guild 2.0. So without further ado, please welcome Carrie Parker and Jen Zinda, presidents of the Fran Nordstrom Guild.
Hey, thanks, Nelson. On behalf of the Fran Nordstrom Guild, we want to welcome you tonight to Grazie. We have a fantastic night ahead, fundraising for Seattle Children's. My name is Jen Zinda, and I'm the current president of the Fran Nordstrom Guild.
And I'm Carrie Parker. I am the current president of the Fran Nordstrom 2.0 Guild.
Tonight is a really unique night because the Fran Nordstrom Guild was founded in 1985 and the 2.0 Guild was founded just a few years ago in 2017. But our guilds have never had a collaborative event. And tonight we've got something special ahead for you, and we're all raising money together to benefit uncompensated care for Seattle Children's.
And as Jen said, we are so thrilled to be welcoming all of you here tonight. Some of you may be new to learning about our guild, and we're excited to share a little bit more about Fran Nordstrom later on in tonight's program. But first, we're going to have a special message from Dr. Jeff Sparing, who is the CEO of Seattle Children's.
Hello to our friends at the Fran Nordstrom Guild. I'm incredibly excited that your theme is gratitude this year, and we all have so much to be grateful for. On behalf of our team at Seattle Children's, I'm grateful for our Uncompensated Care Fund that allows us to provide care for every child that needs it, regardless of a family's ability to pay. I'm grateful for every one of our team members at Seattle Children's that brings their best every day to provide more hope, more care, and more cures for kids when they need it most. I'm grateful for our families who continue to trust and rely on Seattle Children's for their children's care. I'm grateful for our scientists at the Seattle Children's Research Institute that every day are bringing new discoveries, new clinical trials, and new cures to kids. And I'm grateful to all of our guilds that make this work possible. We couldn't do what we do for kids without you. So thank you. I'm incredibly grateful.
Thank you, Dr. Sparing. And it is so true that we have so much to be thankful for and so much to be, we're just full of grace with respect to Seattle Children's. As a neighbor of the hospital, I think substantially most everybody watching this has some close physical connection to Seattle Children's. And it is just wonderful to be able to join with you tonight to make a difference for all those who need that help. So friendly reminder on those ways to give. Once again, that giving address is fwnguild2021.ggo.bid. That's the best and most direct way to give. You can do that at any time during the show. And a friendly reminder that if your preference would be to make a gift of stock, or perhaps you have a donor-advised fund that you'd like to make a gift from, that's also possible. And if that might be you, then you can go ahead and connect with anybody at the Fran Nordstrom Guild, and they will help you make that gift. So we can take your support in so many different ways. Just tonight, our goal is to get everybody on this call tonight to make a meaningful gift. So thank you for your consideration on that. And as you contemplate your ways to give, whether it's directly through the Greater Giving link or a donor-advised fund or a gift of stock or perhaps something else, we would like you to have a very real and very specific reminder of why we are here tonight. And we have three remarkable stories. And the first story that we're going to hear is from an incredible patient, a young fellow named Rourke. And he has an amazing Seattle Children's story to share. Here is Rourke.
In November of 2017, I took my son, Rourke, who was 12 at the time, to see an ophthalmologist. We thought he was developing a lazy eye, and she urged me to go to Seattle Children's Hospital for an emergency MRI. A neurologist came into the room with the images from that scan, which showed a mass in the very center of his brain.
It was a miserable time, very hard to go through. I was scared. I didn't know if I was going to survive this.
I think the day he went in for his brain surgery was really bad. That was probably the lowest day. We were told about all the risks of going in and getting the biopsy of the tumor.
The most difficult part is facing the possibility of losing my child.
Rourke was diagnosed with a germ cell tumor of the brain. This is a type of tumor that's very responsive to chemotherapy and radiation. But even though it's so responsive, when we've gone down on the doses that we try to give, we haven't had as good of outcomes. So he still had to have a lot of therapy to cure his disease.
He missed his entire 7th grade year. He did 4 rounds of chemotherapy and then 28 proton radiation treatments. He was sicker than I've ever seen a child. There were many times that we experienced the doctors and nurses at Seattle Children's treat our child as a child first, as opposed to just a patient. Today, my son's brain shows no evidence of disease.
We're a single income family. I make a fine living, but expenses of treatment are great. Uncompensated care is really something that alleviates that fear of losing everything.
I really want people to understand philanthropy is crucial to both research and uncompensated care.
Children deserve better than what we are giving them as far as treatment goes and as far as care goes.
In the future, we're going to be able to identify what is the most common thing that's on the surface of the tumor, and then take out a patient's white blood cells, engineer them to fight that specific thing. And for some children, the first treatment they'll ever receive is an immunotherapy that's able to target that and hopefully spare them chemotherapy and radiation.
Hi, I'm Rourke. I want to help make it so cancer is as treatable as the flu. And I owe everything to the doctors at Seattle Children's. And I want to make sure they can keep doing what they're doing.
Thank you for tuning in to the Fran Nordstrom Guild event, Grazie 2021. I am so grateful for the care that I received at Seattle Children's Hospital. Because of the excellent doctors and cancer researchers there, I am heading into my junior year of high school, I'm driving, and I get to experience a hopeful and bright future. Thank you for helping kids like me with your support of Seattle Children's Hospital. Words cannot express how much it means to families like mine.
Wow, thank you, Rourke. Thank you, Nina. Thank you, Scott. That is so powerful. And 5 years tumor-free. Congratulations, Rourke. That is super exciting. And seeing you quickly grow in that video, it's remarkable. And congratulations on being such a wonderful Seattle Children's Hospital champion. We appreciate your support and participation in tonight's event. Well, that is just one of the stories that we'll hear tonight. And to put our mission in perspective, it's been the mission this entire week, and it will be as long as the Fran Nordstrom Guild is here. It is to help support that uncompensated care fund. And last year alone, there were nearly 380 annual patient visits at the hospital. So 380,000 annual patient visits. That's incredible. And Teresa mentioned it, that it's over $250 million of uncompensated care required. So just remarkable work. The need is real, and the time to give is tonight. So thank you for that. We have another patient story that I am really excited to share with you. It's powerful, it's moving. I hope you have some Kleenex nearby. Please give your attention to this video featuring Whitney and Malachi.
Good evening, everyone. I am so happy to be here. My name is Whitney Storr. I am the mom of Malachi, my amazing little 3-year-old. I am so happy to be here tonight as part of the Fran Nordstrom Guild event. Thank you for allowing me to be part of your amazing event tonight. I hope everybody has a wonderful evening. I wanted to be awake for the C-section. I was really concerned that if they put me under and I went to sleep, that I wouldn't ever get to see him, that he wouldn't make it. after his second trimester ultrasound, Malachi was diagnosed with spina bifida. And it felt like every time we went in for a test, it was just one more diagnosis. On day one, he went in and had a spinal surgery to close up the open part of his spine, the spina bifida. And on the second day of his life, he went in for brain surgery to have a shunt installed to correct the buildup of pressure, which can be fatal. He was almost 8 months old when we finally went home.
After having 2 seizures, a third medical transport, and it's just being to the point where it's like, we've got to be close to Children's Hospital.
Throughout Malachi's life, we have built the absolute best village. It's the coordination of care that really sets things apart for us. The medical teams are top-notch. It's everything else built up around the medical care that really makes us feel safe and at home when we're there. And that is the stuff that the donors provide. When people give and support these programs and services, they're really bringing back light. They're bringing back that hope.
It's fascinating to watch a child who has so many things going on and is laughing and happy. And where he's at is because of that care he received.
As parents, we do anything we can for our kids. We just hope it's enough to give him the ability to live the life that he chooses. One of the hard parts during my pregnancy was thinking that he was going to be born in the early part of the year. I was so afraid that he wouldn't make it to the next Christmas.
And Seattle Children's lifted that weight off our shoulders, and they were like the family. They were the second home. They were the everything.
I would hope that people choose to give to Seattle Children's because all the families in the hospital, they only want one gift. They just want their kid to live. And I think it's that gift of a future. That's why people should give. I could go on and on about how much gratitude my family holds for Seattle Children's. From the minute you walk in there, you feel enveloped in care and concern and love. The medical staff are brilliant. They're truly some of the top professionals in their field. The nurses and the care staff are wonderful and warm and just really strong advocates for the families and the kids in their care. And the volunteers bring sunshine and joy and glitter and pure magic to it all. And for us, for kids like Malachi who depend on multiple specialty teams, we hold a really deep sense of gratitude for the interdisciplinary care and the specialized expertise that we find at Seattle Children's Hospital. We're really lucky to have this hospital here in the Pacific Northwest. And to hospital donors, to those who support this institution, who support our families, and those who support kids like Malachi, you make all the difference. Your generosity ensures that every child can receive the care they need at Seattle Children's Hospital, and your generosity changes families, and it changes the life trajectories of kids like Malachi, and for that, how can you have anything but gratitude?
Well, thank you so much, Whitney, Malachi, and Jason. That is such an incredibly inspiring story, and I am just in awe of Malachi. What a trooper. And Whitney said it. We just want our kids to live. So tonight is the night where we can all make a meaningful difference for families like Malachi's family and Rourke's family. And we'll hear from Liesl as well here in just a few minutes during our Raise the Paddle for Uncompensated Care at Seattle Children's. But as a reminder, our goal tonight is 100% participation. So that means if you right there, and yes, I'm talking to you, if you participate tonight and give, then we'll have a terrific night. We have a lofty goal because we have lofty needs, and we're excited to be in a position to be able to help. And I think Blakely said it earlier. She said, we just have been brought up that in a way that we know that we can help, and we've been given an opportunity to help. And so thank you for what you're about to do tonight for so many families. And the families range from Seattle to Idaho to Montana and as far away as the Great White North in Alaska. So on behalf of all of those families that we're about to help tonight, thank you so much. Friendly reminder, 100% participation because we want to help 100% of the families. And it's all about compassionate care and life-changing cures. So last year alone, Seattle Children's Hospital provided more than $250 million in uncompensated care to families. And it's as close as just next door and as I mentioned, as far away as Alaska. So tonight, as we raise our paddles, virtually speaking, we are going to honor Rourke and Malachi and Liesl. And we will do that through that link at Greater Giving. So friendly reminder that it's just FWNGUILD2021.ggo.bid. Head to that link and you'll see some preset giving levels. But remember, friends, our official starting number, it's the $5,000 giving level tonight. However, don't let that hold you back. If there's a number on your heart and you're in a position to give it a level other than 5,000, be it 10,000 or 25,000 perhaps, consider that donor advised fund or a gift of stock, but you can give at any level. Officially, we're at the $5,000 number to get us started. So now's the time to make that gift. And the gifts are rolling in. I have a second screen, so I'm going to just look away for a moment. And I can tell you, we just received so many donations during those videos. The gifts of $1,500, $150, $2,500, $2,000 just came in. So many at $250, I can't even keep track of it. $500 gifts. Keep those gifts coming. We're up over $110,000 tonight. Just outstanding. So keep those gifts coming. Officially, our $5,000 giving level. And remember, friends, any giving level at any time throughout the show is how we like to roll. The $2,500 giving level, if you haven't yet given, that's a wonderful opportunity to jump in, make a meaningful difference to families like Malachi's, families like Rourke's, and that $2,500 is just so crucial to the Uncompensated Care Fund at Seattle Children's. And wanted to remind everybody that these giving levels, they're pre-established in Greater Giving, so you can just hop onto that link at FWNGuild2021.ggo.bid. When you go there, you can make one of those pre-established gifts, but you can also come up with your own custom amount. So create that special amount, and then we have a really fun amount I'm going to talk about in a little bit later. That's a unique and a special giving level, and we hope that everybody participates in that as well. And look at that, friends. We just had a run of 6 $1,000 gifts just in the last moment while I was talking. 6 of you. Thank you, and you for those $1,000 donations. And the $100 gifts are coming in, and the $500 gifts are rolling in. It's like popcorn, except it's money. And thank you for that. This is all so exciting. So a reminder, $1,000 giving level, if that works for you, that's a wonderful way to get in and support the Guild. We have just received 6 $1,000 gifts. If you'd like to give 6 $6,000 gifts, you can do that as well. And remember, friends, just like at a live event, you can give more than once. You can give at each and every giving level. You can give at a level that is special and meaningful to you. If you have a friend that you'd like to honor with a special gift, feel free to do that. And it doesn't have to be a gift with lots of zeros. It can be a gift of $20, $50. Every dollar is important because every dollar counts and helps these important treatments and cures right here at Seattle Children's Hospital. The gifts are continuing to roll in. We're up over $122,000. Keep the gifts coming. This is our $1,000 giving level. And as you're making those gifts, helping families like Rourke's and Malachi's, I'd like to share one more patient story. And this patient story is an inspiring story. They're all inspiring, but this is a story of hope. It's a story of grace. It's a story of gratitude. And I suspect that if you're at all like me after watching this video, you're going to feel like you need to get out of bed extra early tomorrow and make some stuff happen, because this patient story will move you. Here she is. Please welcome Liesel.
I was really scared when I found out that I had a brain tumor, and I noticed that the fear of having surgery kind of went away because of the amazing care that I received. In school, I'm an overachiever, and it's the same thing for brain tumors because I found out that the location that the brain tumor was in the hardest part of the brain to get to. Before the surgery, I was most scared about actually having the surgery, but the hardest part of the whole thing was the recovery process and waking up feeling like I wasn't in my own brain and I wasn't my own person again. That was really difficult. I had been a healthy person my whole life, but when I had this diagnosis, then I was kind of thrown into this world and into this hospital, and it really opened my eyes. There were children, people a lot younger than me in these hospital beds, and I just kind of realized that a lot of my health I'd taken for granted, and that a lot of people didn't have that opportunity, and that we need to provide the funding and the research so that all these kids can get healthy again. I say yes to Seattle Children's because I think the most honorable way to spend your money is to help other kids and to help families heal and get better.
So I'm just really excited to share that I've kind of completed that journey and graduated Harvard, which was one of my goals even before the surgery. And I'm also excited to share I've just recently started a new position as a CRC, which stands for Clinical Research Coordinator. And one of the interesting things is that the position is actually directly related with neurological research, and it's very interesting to me to reflect on my brain surgery experience, and I really think that this guided my interests towards math and science and medicine, and specifically neurology and brain medicine and brain research. And so right now what I'm doing is I am training to administer the same neurocognitive tests that I took myself before and after surgeries, which I think is really fascinating to me, and it kind of comes full circle of receiving incredible care to help me, and then wanting to give back and provide the same care and treatment to help patients that are just like me, because I know what it felt like to be in their shoes. And I think now that I'm coming, I just came up on my 5-year surgery anniversary at Seattle, and it kind of just brings me to a greater message of gratitude. And I was told that was the whole theme of this event of Grazie for the Fran Nordstrom event. And I think that that really ties to what I'm feeling of receiving the excellent care that I was able to get at Seattle Children's, and I'm really I just remember upon the diagnosis the incredible uncertainty and fear that I felt going into an unknown and risky surgery, but then of course right after that the immense relief and and again, going back to the word gratitude, surrounding my recovery, knowing that I had the best possible team by my side who wanted my recovery equally, if not more, than me and my family, and were with me every step of the way. So I just want to share my gratitude for the care and compassion I received, and it truly made a huge difference in my recovery, I believe, to get me to where I am today. And I believe that this opportunity should be granted every individual with a similar I guess, challenge of a diagnosis as mine.
Well, thank you, Liesl. And talk about somebody that is taking action in their life. When I watch all of those videos, I'm inspired. And when I watch Liesl's video, she's like, oh, I was an overachiever in school and with brain tumors as well. And so then, I graduated from Harvard and now I'm doing clinical research coordination. I mean, what an amazing contributor. And being involved in something that she went through is going to make her ability to connect with people that she comes across her path. It's going to be so powerful. So, Liesl, thank you for what you have done for Seattle Children's, and thank you for just absolutely kicking tail and taking names every day. So friends, I'm excited and I'm blown away and I am full of gratitude and grace because you are crushing this virtual fundraiser tonight. I want to say that once we shifted from when we did the Malachi video, we got a $15,000 donation and then a bunch of $1,000, $50, $500, a $5,000 donation. We're up over $160,000. And I just want to say thank you for what you're doing tonight because it's working, and thank you to our incredible patients. Also tonight, big shout out to Eileen Kelly from Seattle Children's Hospital. Eileen, so involved with the guilds, and she takes care of the over 400 Seattle Children's Guilds, and that represents thousands of volunteers across the region that are helping raise money for Seattle Children's Hospital uncompensated care, and we couldn't do it without Eileen and her incredible team and all of the caregivers at Seattle Children's and the leadership team and everybody. So thank you for all of that. And friends, we are so close to our stated goal of 175,000. And remember, those are just dollars, but these are real people. They're real patients, and we're going to move on in our giving tonight because we have a fun challenge. And I think when we get to that, we may in fact exceed that $175,000 number, which is, as I mentioned, just a number, but we are high achievers here in Seattle and we want to smash that goal. So give at any level at any time. $500 is another level that works for many people. We've received so many $500 gifts tonight. I love that there is a $299 anonymous gift, and that has a special meaning to somebody, and thank you for that. I see you out there. There's a $40 gift that just came in, a $100 gift. Thank you for that. And you can give at that $250 level, $100, $50 level perhaps works for you. And a special giving level that we started several years ago. I think we were at the Don James Center on a stormy night where we almost lost power but didn't. But we came up with, I think that was an anniversary year, and we came up with the notion of honoring the memory of Fran Nordstrom herself. And in her honor tonight, we are offering a very special giving level, and that's the $36 giving level. So the $36 giving level represents 1 year for every year that the Fran Nordstrom Guild has been in existence since 1985. So if you would like to join, I gave tonight at that $36 level because I thought that was so wonderful. And I was hoping tonight that we would get it. So this means that you have an opportunity to go back in and give again. It's just $36, but each one of those dollars is going to incrementally change the trajectory for families at Seattle Children's. So let's come together and give at that $36 level. And if we have everybody on the call tonight that's watching, either at home or in the office, or perhaps you've got fabulous internet down at the dock and you're on the boat, wherever you're watching from tonight, let's give it the $36 level. And here they come, the $36 levels. Or you can add 36 to whatever giving level that you're giving. If you want to make it 536 or 136, or perhaps you want to make it $100 for every year that the Guild has been here, or $1,000. You can make that gift, that any number with a 36 in it. We will know that you are honoring Fran Nordstrom. So thank you for those gifts tonight. We've got a $22 gift. We've got a lot of $36 gifts rolling in, friends, and we are at $174,499. So we are so close tonight, and we would love to smash that goal, and we can do that with more $36 gifts tonight. So keep those gifts coming. This is going to be, woohoo, we did it. Yeah, we're there. Okay, so I'm going to keep the giving window open. It'll be open all night, into tomorrow, but I would love to just shift gears for a minute. We've been super philanthropic, and I am so full of gratitude and grace for what you've done tonight. But I wanted to remind everybody that we have an online, almost live auction happening right now, and it started a few days ago. And in the past, we have always gathered in person, and we've narrowed down the auction to 4 or 5 fabulous items. This year, we have just 4. So there are 4 ways in the auction to support Fran Nordstrom Guild tonight. And those 4 ways are spectacular. I'm super excited. So what we're going to do, I will share that this just in. We just got a $10,000 donation tonight. I want to say a big shout out and thanks to our friend Denise behind the scenes. Denise just gave me a heads up that we got a $10,000 donation that came in via email. It's independent. So in addition to what you see on your screen on that giving thermometer a little bit later, we will be $10,000 north of that. So that's outstanding. But tonight we're going to talk about the almost live auction items. And then tomorrow, those items will be open all the way up until 8 p.m. So don't delay, bid today, but that will close tomorrow at 8 p.m. And that tomorrow being Saturday, September 18th, 2021. So what we would love for friends to do tonight, after you watch this, if you know somebody who couldn't make it or you have a friend that might want to support the cause, send them the link. They can watch the YouTube and then they can still make a gift. And that giving window will be open for many days to come, but bidding on the online auction closing Saturday, September 18th, 8 p.m. So here we go. I'm going to shift screens one more time and just give you a friendly reminder about the 4 packages. And look at that, just in the moment that we've been away, the package number 1, and this is a perennial favorite, and I have to say, I hope my wife, well, actually, I don't mind if my wife was watching this, but I actually did some online shopping today at Nordstrom. There was something that I really needed, and I said, Nordstrom will have it, and by golly, they had so many options that it took me a while to find out what I was going to get, but I got it, and I'm thrilled it'll be here soon. So this item, package number 1, is the Deluxe Emerald City Date Night for 2. And let me tell you about it. So this, remember friends, closing tomorrow night, 8 p.m. This deluxe date night for 2 includes overnight stay with breakfast for 2 at the finally appointed Pan Pacific Hotel Seattle. You will enjoy a fabulous day downtown shopping with your $2,000 Nordstrom's gift card. That's right, $2,000 to Nordstrom's. Plus, Seattle Diamonds has generously donated Japanese Akoya pearl necklace and matching earring set. It's an 18-inch pearl necklace strand, and those are 7.5 to 8.0 millimeter pearls. So stunning, and that is a lovely set included in this. Plus, you'll have a $150 gift certificate to Heavy Restaurant Group, which includes such fabulous locations as Purple, The Commons, Lot Number 3, Pablo y Pablo, Meet the Moon, and Claret. So $150 to enjoy at one of those fabulous Heavy Restaurant Group restaurants. And then there's more. For those of you that are interested in extending your cultural experience downtown, why not stop by the Seattle Art Museum? And you'll be able to do that over that same romance weekend, or you can take it in as often as you'd like, because you'll be enjoying a Seattle Art Museum pass for 2 adults and 2 children under 18 for an entire year. So how wonderful is that? That expires September 2022. Remember, friends, on the overnight stay, that must be redeemed by May 20th, 2022. So that's just for the overnight stay. And you've got the gift card to use at any time to Nordstrom's. And then also the culture continues a little closer to home, right there on the corner of 15th Avenue Northeast and Northeast 45th Street. That's a family pass for 1 year to the spectacular and newly opened Burke Museum. So that's an annual membership to the Burke for 2 adults and up to 4 youths ages 4 to 18. And that is a wonderful opportunity, really fabulous, beautiful new facility. Special thanks to Bruce and Jeannie Nordstrom, Seattle Diamonds, Ann and Dave Hall, Heavy Restaurant Group, the Pan Pacific Hotel, and I think I missed one item in there, and that's the Magnum of Wine from legendary NFL Hall of Famer Dan Marino and Damon Heward, former quarterback duo at the Miami Dolphins back in the day, now winemakers. They are kicking in a 1.5 liter bottle of 2018 Columbia Valley Red. So thanks to Passing Time Wine for that. This package is valued at $4,550 and currently bidding on this at $3,500. So a bargain right now. You can steal this. So that's item number 1. Package 1, the Seattle Luxury Date Night, fully appointed downtown experience, fabulous in every way. Next up, item number 2, specifically offered towards our supporters from the 2.0 Guild. This is a wonderful opportunity. Get out on a boat, cruise Lake Washington for 6 people. Bidding currently at $800. This is a 4-hour boat cruise on a Cobalt boat with a captain, so they take care of the piloting of that fine ship. Includes assorted wine, assorted canned cocktails, hard seltzers, and beer. And it also includes, of course, the always popular picnic afloat charcuterie board. So special thanks to Jan and Marty Rude, Olympic Eagle Distributors, right there on the water in Puyallup, and of course, Great Boards and the FNG 2.0 team. Wonderful opportunity to get out there and support this. If you're a 2.0 member, collaborate with a couple of your pals, build a consortium, and bid on this fabulous item. This is item number 2, the Happy Hour Cruise for 6 in a Cobalt boat on Lake Washington. Item number 3 is inspired by item 2, but this is a slightly different cruising experience. And this is a Lake Washington boat cruise and dinner for 8 at Como at Carolyn Point. So this is a wonderful opportunity to support the Guild. This item includes hors d'oeuvres and cocktails at a Lake Washington home, and that would be the home of Lori and Joe Blattner. So you'll start there with hors d'oeuvres and the cocktails, and then you'll cruise and enjoy perhaps a few more cocktails, and you'll be aboard Ann and Steve Knight's 27-foot Cobalt when you'll motor over to Como Restaurant in Kirkland's Carolyn Point, where you will enjoy a $1,500 dining credit at Como. So that is quite a night, and your host for the evening will motor you back across the lake. And also included, and they could be enjoyed perhaps partly this night or perhaps another night or as part of the pre-funk, a remarkable vertical wine collection, 6 bottles of Leonetti. There are 2 2012 and 2013 cabs. There's not 2. There are 2 bottles of cab, a 2012 and a 2013. And then there are 4 bottles of the legendary Leonetti Merlot, and that would be the 2014, 15, 16, and 2017. And then you've got an Uber credit for $100. So you can Uber home. I think the boat will drop you and burn a turn, and then you'll take the Uber home. This package is valued at over $2,500. Thank you to Como Restaurant, Ann and Dave Hall, Bill and Lois Rex, Lori and Joe Blattner, Ann and Steve Knight, Teresa and Chip Holland. Thank you, mutually agreeable date, and it should ideally be in June 2022. So thank you so much for that incredible donation. That's package number 3, and bidding on that right now currently at $1,700. So still a screaming deal at twice the price. And our final item, and certainly a remarkable offering, and only at the Fran Nordstrom Guild will you find such a spectacular concert to enjoy. Item number 4, Andrea Bocelli concert and dinner for 4, and that is one of the very first concert at Climate Pledge Arena. This is incredible. 4 tickets to see Andrea Bocelli, and will be dinner for 4 at the Metropolitan Club inside the Climate Pledge Arena. And this is date specific, friends. It's November 3rd, 2021. Check your calendars and carve that date out. This will be an incredible show. If you remember his 10-year anniversary show on 9/11 in 2011 with Celine Dion, he is an incredible vocalist. He's one of the best of our generation and time, and it is a concert not to be missed. What an amazing experience. These are fabulous seats. Section 15, row Q, seats 4, 5, 6, and 7. So 4 of you get to enjoy that. Dinner, beer, and wine are included at the Metropolitan Club. If you enjoy spirits, that is on your own, and the gratuity is in addition. So a wonderful evening. This is a value of nearly $2,400. Big thank you to so many of you. And this group sounds suspiciously like the original Fran Nordstrom Guild donors. So many supporters here. Ann Knight, Pam Bond, Debbie Katie, Teresa Holland, Janet Coleman, Jill Mounsey, Ann O'Neill, Christy Peterson. She must be out on a hike somewhere with her headlamp on. Lisa Von Dam, Michelle Ventosa, Julia Junker, and Jen Zinda, your current Fran Nordstrom Guild president. Thank you so much for that. That is item number 4, the Andrea Bocelli concert and dinner package. So bidding on that currently at $1,600. Remember, friends, all auction items closing tomorrow night, 8 p.m. The giving window will be open for another week or so. So if you want to share this link, or you wake up tomorrow or Monday morning and you feel called to make an additional gift, or a $36,000 gift, or a $360 gift, or a $3,600 gift, whatever giving amount works for you, a $36 gift, make that gift, make it again. And great news, friends. Wow, I'm looking over at our screen and we're up to nearly $190,000. Remarkable, friends. We'd love to be rocking out to Hit Explosion at the University of Washington Stadium or something the eve before our first win of the season. But we're doing this virtually, and you have stepped up and answered the call. So for that, I am incredibly grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So friends, we are coming to that point in the evening, and I promised you that we'd be running a show that was just about an hour, and it's true. We're coming to that point of the night. We have some important announcements. I'd love for you to hear a message from some other Fran Nordstrom Guild members that we haven't yet heard from, and we'll learn about our sponsors tonight, because we couldn't do it without the sponsors, and we certainly couldn't have done this without your help tonight. So on behalf of the entire committee, stick around. There's a few more minutes left in the show, but the live portion of the show is going to wrap up. My name is Nelson J. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And a big shout out to Denise and to Jared and to each and every one of you at home supporting this tonight. You're remarkable. And thank you again to our incredible patient families. Those stories continue to move, and I am full of gratitude and grace. And now, a message from our sponsors.
We'd all like to take a moment to thank our sponsors tonight: Bruce and Jeannie Nordstrom, Eric and Julie Nordstrom, Molly Nordstrom, Pete and Brandy Nordstrom,
Avenue 55, Chip and Teresa Holland, City People's Mercantile, Columbia Pacific Advisors and Columbia Pacific Wealth Management, Elliott Bay Auto Brokers, Forum Solutions, Team Up Seattle, Caldwell Banker Bain, and Washington Trust Bank.
Sue and Mallory Rockwell Windermere Real Estate, Your Travel Designers, Adams Architecture, Carney Badley Spellman, Deloitte, Pasta and Company, Seattle Hand Surgery Group, and Sellen.
Grazie!
On behalf of the Fran Nordstrom Guilds, we'd like to thank you all for your generous support and donations to support Children's Hospital's uncompensated care. We hope to see you again next year in person. Grazie!